Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a very exciting video. I got my hands on the new Natasha Denona mini pastel palette as well as the highlighters, so I want to go ahead and give you guys a tan girl friendly review. If that sounds good to you, just keep watching. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos. Back in the day when I started watching YouTube, I had the hardest time finding swatches and reviews from somebody with my skin tone, so I decided to take matters into my own hands and start up a YouTube channel, and here we are like 10 plus years later. We're still here, we're still thriving, and yeah, I'm so excited to present you with another first impressions video. So don't forget to subscribe, turn on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, you guys, today is going to be a 2-video kind of day because I got the Pat McGrath collection, the Star Wars collection. I think it came on my birthday, and the Natasha Denona stuff came yesterday, and I really wanted to film. And you know, sometimes when you have children, they just like know mom really needs to get something done, and then things just never go according to plan. So I wasn't able to film yesterday. So today we're pulling overtime and I'm filming with the Natasha Denona. I'm actually really excited because somebody leaked this palette. I don't think it leaked as bad, but I definitely saw this in my DMs on Instagram, and I remember thinking like, that is one weird color combo. I'll go ahead and throw up like close-ups and swatches and things like that. I will say each shade individually is a lot prettier than seeing them all together. I particularly love this gold shade. It's like a duochrome shade, and this green is pretty and this blue is pretty. This pink is like not my favorite shade of pink at all. I feel like it's one of those like drugstore baby pink shades. I mean, I love pink, don't get me wrong, but eyelid shades that just kind of looks a little cheap in my opinion, and I feel pretty much the same way about this silvery blue shadow. So those two are not my favorite shades. We'll see. I definitely remember thinking that this palette was freaking ugly, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna buy that, but she got me because this launched on my birthday and there was a pre-order, and I was like, oh, girl, treat yourself. And what really got me was this highlighter because I was very curious about it. And I read the description because I talked about this on my new makeup releases Monday video because it got posted on Natasha Denona the day I filmed that video. And so, yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, like the whole thing was just like a sign from the universe that I needed to get this collection. And then I saw the highlighter. It looks like it was maybe a Natasha Denona website exclusive. It's not up on Sephora yet. The palette is on Sephora, and then both of these also launched on Beautylish. I've had really bad luck with Beautylish recently, so I decided to grab mine on the Natasha Denona website, and it came just fine. But I was very confused about this highlighter because I wasn't sure if they were describing like a multi-chrome or what the situation was, but you can see when you get this highlighter, if you decide to buy this, it's almost like a white gold, and then there's like a little patch of pink and a patch of green. So I don't know if we're supposed to like mix it all together. So you'll see in the close-up, I swiped it 3 times, but all 3 swipes look the same. So I'm going to assume it's going to look like one shade on the face. It looks like it's going to be a flattering color, so I'm very curious because I'm not big on colorful highlighters. So yeah, let's go ahead and put this stuff on my face. Like I said, I thought this shit was ugly AF. And I bought it anyway because I'm a clown. Both of today's videos are full of clownery. So if you haven't seen the Star Wars video, highly recommend. But she does post a lot of inspiration, so I do have some ideas of what I want to do. Whether I'm going to be able to successfully pull it off is a different story. But let's go ahead and at least give it a good old college try because, you know, nobody's saying they're professionals here. We just like to play with makeup. So I'm taking this Blend Bunny brush and I'm going to go in to the only matte shadow in this palette. And I'm just going to load it up into the crease here. I mean, I really like this color. It's like a really pretty spearmint green. I'm just going to keep that kind of focused on the outer corner. I'm not going to bring it in because I think I'm going to try and put a different shade in this part of the crease. Okay, I really, really like that shade of green. Now I'm going to take this blue shade and kind of swipe it on the lid, and then I'm going to see what else I can come up with as far as trying these shades out. Okay, that looks really pretty, like that blue shade. It does look very nice. And then I want to take this brush and I'm going to go into that silvery blue and I'm just going to try and tuck that kind of above the dark blue and build it in the crease a little bit. Just want to give it like a different tone. Oh, that's so pretty. It's like a silvery blue. It's definitely pulling more silver there. This could actually potentially be a really fun New Year's Eve palette. Where am I going for New Year's Eve, you ask? I'm not going anywhere, but if I was, I mean, I could put this on at home and sit on the couch. Why not? Okay. I mean, it's not my regular vibes, but it's cool to try something different. Okay, I want to try every shade in the palette. So I'm going to take this green again, and I'm just going to run that on the lower lash line as well. Okay, next I'm going to take the drugstore pink shade. Let's give it a spray. And I just kind of want to put that on the lower lash line here. I feel like a disco queen. I'm going to blend that into the green just a little bit. I'm being a little bit messy because I kind of want it to be kind of crazy looking. And then I'm going to take that first duochrome like gold shade and I'm going to put it right in the inner corner. Give the brush a spray. Oh, that's pretty. It's like pulling more green. Oh, okay. I'm a little bit shocked, you guys. I'm a little bit shookity shooked. Because I know I read, like, Natasha Denona's like, you can use all 5 of these shades in one eye look. And I was like, psh, okay, lady, sure. Whatever you say. But I just did it, and I'm not even that good at makeup. Like, realistically, let's be real here. I'm just going to throw some of this on over here. Make it a little sparkly. Ooh, that shade is a fun color. It's like a duochrome green. I'm just throwing it everywhere. Just throwing it on top of the green. I feel like a disco queen right now. Okay. I'm a little bit surprised in a good way. We need to throw on some mascara, put on some blush and a lippy, and I'll be right back to try out the highlighter. Okay, y'all, I'm almost done with this look. We just need to throw on some highlighter, and I am ready to do that. So let's go ahead, and I'm just gonna go from like all over the place. Give it a little tap. Oh, okay. There's the highlighter. So this is the side with, and this is no highlighter. It's nice. It's like subtle. I'm just going to build it up a little bit just so you guys can see it. It's definitely like a yellowy golden shade. I was thinking with how it looks in the pan that it was going to be like a more of a white shade, like an icy shade, which I'm not into, but not the case. Which makes me kind of happy because I don't love icy highlighters. Fan brushes from Sephora forever ago. Oh my gosh. Kind of think it's pretty. I mean, I'm going to need to like let it like marinate, of course, but okay. I kind of love it. We'll see. First impressions, of course. I'm going to spray my face quick and I'll be right back to tell you what else I put on to finish up this look. Okay, friends, so here is the finished look. What do you guys think? Let me tell you really quick what else is on my face before we talk about my thoughts on this little collection from Natasha Denona. So I did film some declutter / collection videos yesterday. So I did grab my Natasha Denona Airbrush Flawless Finish in the shade number 3. This is like a tan shade, so been using that. And then I wanted to try the shade Starla from Benefit. This is like a really pretty neutral blush shade. And then we have from Hourglass their Radiant Bronze Light. This is such a pretty bronzer. I love it. It's one of my go-tos in my collection. And then for lip, I'm wearing the shade Pink Himalayan from the, I can't remember the name of this collection, but this is one of the new ones that dropped from Kaleidos. And then I just used the Dark Star mascara from Pat McGrath on my lashes. So let's go ahead and talk about these. What do we think? What do we think? I did grab the Retro Glam because I was like, is it just me, or like, am I seeing similarities here? I will say this is much more warm tone, but I think it's just like those pastel vibes from the packaging. Not really similar, but I was a little curious. And then in the case that this was going to be impossible to make work, I did grab the pastel palette in case I needed to like get some help. I guess like this is a good compliment to... Listen, I don't know. I feel like these are so different. I don't know how this is called a mini pastel palette. I mean, I guess these are pastel... I don't understand. I don't understand. But I will say I really don't hate this eye look. It's very like mermaidy. I thought it was going to look a lot uglier. I didn't think I was going to be able to use all 5 of the shades in one look, but I feel like I pulled it off. I'm especially obsessed with the matte green. I really like that blue jean shade that's on my outer corner. It's called Sea Star, and I really like the duochrome, the Aurora shade, which is in my inner corner and kind of a bit on my brow bone. So yeah, overall, I mean, this palette is not as shitty as I thought. I really thought I was gonna hate it. I was like mentally preparing myself to be like, you guys, I don't know why I bought this. I know it's ugly and I shouldn't have bought this, but now I'm not so mad that I bought it. And I will say, like, is this like an eye look I'm gonna do? Say my husband was gonna come home and he's like, honey, let's go to dinner. Like, am I gonna be like, I know what I'm gonna wear. I'm gonna wear my mini pastel palette from Natasha Denona, but it actually, I really like this look. I think it's actually really fun for like New Year's Eve. I think it's gonna be really fun for the springtime. And the other thing I think this palette's gonna do pair really well with a lot of the mini palettes that already exist. I think it's gonna be really fun and a fun way to spice up the mini palettes. So yeah, I was totally expecting to sit down and talk shit, but now I'm not so mad I bought it. I actually really think it's quite cute. So yeah, I guess I've had 2 doozies of videos today. I don't even know what to think. I'm like a little bit in shock. Anyways, you guys let me know. Did you pick this one up? Did you pass on it? I definitely felt like I saw a lot of mixed thoughts in my community tab because I always love to ask you guys what your thoughts are on new releases. And I feel like a lot of you were kind of like iffy, but some people said they really liked it. And I was kind of in the middle. I was like, well, I probably did need it. I'm probably not going to like it, but I bought it anyway because I'm a sucker. And I was like mentally, seriously preparing to be like, I feel like all my favorite brands let me down in 2020. The Star Wars collection was less than ideal from Pat McGrath, but yeah, overall I'm pleasantly surprised in the best way. I think this one might be my favorite mini palette of 2022. I need to think about that some more, but yeah, this one is really unexpectedly beautiful. So those are my thoughts on the new mini pastel palette from Natasha Denona. I will see you guys in a new video tomorrow, and I will have a video go up on Sunday. You don't want to miss it. It's a new release that I got in advance, so I swatched it all for you guys. So get excited for that video, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.